You're watching Let's Play Pokemon Red by Slowflake, the best thing ever on the internet. Okay, so maybe it's not the best thing ever on the internet, but the fact remains that I've had a massive spike in viewership lately, so I don't know why, but I'm just gonna assume that I'm doing something right. As for what is actually the best thing on the internet, well, everyone has their own opinion as to what is, but as far as I'm concerned, it would be... well, there was this guy at a message board that I used to go to, and he lost a bet, and as a result, he was forced to eat a copy of Final Fantasy X. And he actually did! He actually did eat a copy. He even provided pictures and commentary. Now, of course, don't get me wrong, I know it was staged, but the pictures and commentary were really that funny. When I say it's the best thing ever on the internet, it was really that funny. Now, I don't have a link, because if I had it, you can be sure I'd give it to you, but yeah, it really was something. Good times, those were the days. But enough random banter, let's get back to Pokemon. First things first, I'd like to retract a statement I made in one of the last few videos, according to which the Electric Assistant Ranger 2 was good, but nothing more. Turns out I wasn't really using it to the best of its potential, and when you do use it that well, it can really hang with the best of them, so if you choose Pachirisu as your starter, I can guarantee you that you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of it. But as for the game I'm playing right now, this, I think, is the last trainer on Route 8. The Gambler I fought before was an instrumental part of the Mew glitch, if you'll recall. The trick was basically to come into its line of sight and then press start before the fight could be triggered. So, as a result, you'd fly away and he'd walk towards you and it would completely fuck up the game. Now, I have no idea how someone found that trick, let alone figured out all the implications it had on the game's code. Well, I'm going to recycle an old PGA Tour slogan and just say, these guys are good. Now, while I'm speaking of Mew and glitches, there's one in particular that occurred in Gold Silver Crystal. Maybe you've heard of it? That would be the 1111 glitch, named after the day it was discovered, November 11, 2002. And it goes like this. First, you take a Ditto or a Mew, you transform into a Smeargle with Sketch and an offensive move, whatever it is, and then you've got Sketch on your Ditto or Mew, so you take down the Smeargle with whatever moves the Smeargle has, and then out comes the next Pokemon, and you can then Sketch whatever that opponent has, and then when the effect of Transform is over after the battle, you will have kept the move you sketched, which means that Mew and Ditto could potentially learn every move under the sun. And there's a variant of that glitch called the 113 glitch, after the date once again, January 13, 2003. Okay, so now here is Route 7, the completely empty route, as I said in the last video. And as for the 113 glitch, it worked on this principle. Metronome could pull off Transform, which means anything that gets Metronome can by an extension get any move in the game. But the kicker is that back then, having such a massive glitch transform the metagame completely was a new thing, so everyone was panicking, not knowing what to do, and eventually the consensus was that everything that could be acquired via one of these two glitches was completely off limits. Anyway, while I was talking, I finally reached Celadon, and why does this guy says Pokeflute awakens Pokemon? Why not a Pokeflute or the Pokeflute? Grammatically challenged, and why is it that only Pokemon can hear the sound? I mean, when you play it, you hear the sound coming out of the game, and besides, how would you know if you're playing well or badly if you don't even hear it? That is complete BS, as usual. Stupid game designers. Okay, is there anything over there? Because, yeah, in Celadon there are sort of those weird routes that lead nowhere, except that there are hidden items, so nope, doesn't seem to be anything there. And where does this passage lead? Oh yeah, to the back of that house, and that's the entrance I gotta take to get an Eevee, if I'm not mistaken. Is that a building inside a building? Wow, they were on drugs when they imagined this. Okay, a pamphlet on TMs. You know, I wonder how they even make the things. Do they, like, capture the essence of a move on a CD? And why is it that there are only a limited number? Oh, now I imagine, since I have no room in my party, I'm going to... No! It's sent to the Pokémon storage? Wow! That's actually something that's more convenient in this generation than in the following ones when it comes to the Pokémon storage. I can't believe I'm saying something good about this piece of shit of a system! But, as I was saying, when it comes to TMs, why can't they make a TM for every possible move? Like, why is it so easy to make, like, an Earthquake TM, but even something simple like a Tackle TM? Nah, that won't do. And the whole they won't buy it thing, well, I think it went down the drain the moment they imagined making a Teleport TM, or even a Water Gun one. So yeah, where's my Sacred Fire TM already? Okay, as for this blackboard, I'm not seeing any misinformation on this one. Everything seems to hold up somehow. So now I'm going to go down and down and down, and then I'm going to head back through the front entrance this time. Yeah, I'm sick of the bike music as much as you are by that point, but it annoys me even more to... Okay, I'll just go check, there's nothing here, but it annoys me even more to just walk to my destination. Of course, it would be even more dreadful if the walking speed were the same as in Diamond and Pearl. I don't know why they made it so slow in that game, but I hear they improved it in Platinum, though I'm not sure on that. But I think I've already talked about this in another video. I'm starting to lose track of what I've said since I've made so many videos. This is part 35, so if you expect me to remember everything I've covered in 35 videos of nearly 10 minutes in length each... Oh, and have you noticed how the Clefairy was talking with its Japanese name instead of its American one? Oh, a sculpture of Diglett? Where I'm from, we call that a vibrator. And what's this guy here? Oh, it's not written here, but it's actually a female Nidoran. I can tell this because of the cry. Yes, I've remembered a lot of Pokemon cries over the years. I am such a huge nerd. But anyway, this seems to be empty. Oh, I can connect to the usual PCs here, so... Anyway, what's this place? Game Freak Meeting Room? You mean there are game designers in this building? Oh wow, I know where to come back when I've assembled a team of 6 electrodes. Game Freak Development Room. If you look hard enough, you can see the dartboard they use to choose base stats for each Pokemon. It's the script. Better not look at the ending. Oh wow, we all know the ending anyway because it's the same in every game. I wrote the story, isn't Erica cute? Wait, he wrote the story and then he talks about character design as if you needed any other clues that Pokemon has no story? Also note how he stopped just short of proclaiming his undying love for Blaine. Messing with it could be suicide if you know how to read between the lines. You're the programmer? Then 3 simple words. Evolve, Farfetch'd, now! Playing a game instead of Earth King? That explains a lot. Who is this guy? The graphic artist? Well, that sure explains the shitty sprites I ran it for 12 minutes on.